This is Bette from the Bunker Quarantine Edition. Today, I'm gonna show you how I dye my hair at home. I've been doing this at home for like probably 2 or 3 years now without going to a salon. Although in the meantime, when I've had to wear my own hair on stage, then other folks like Scooter from our Chicago tour used to do my hair. And there's actually a great video of him doing my hair and a time lapse of it in one of my earlier Bunker videos. So here we go. First thing I gotta do is section the hair. Okay, so now I've got my hair sectioned. I've left these two out, but I've got clips to put those up later once I've dyed the roots. So I'm gonna tell you what I use. I've got this bowl. It's got a little thing that, if you can see, it's got little teeth. So when I use a brush and I've painted it on, I've got a few different kinds of brushes, and you put on the dye and it's like a little too much, you can wipe it down. Inside, it's got a grid on it, so I can know, and measurements on the side, and I can see exactly how much dye versus how much developer I've used. So I don't use box color, obviously, because that's why I'm showing you a bowl and brush. One day I went to a hair salon and my colorist actually gave me my formula, which is probably the most rare thing ever to have happened because that's how a lot of salons make most of their money. But this was a student and it was a few years ago, and she gave me my color formula, and from there I've kind of been able to do it myself when I wasn't able to go anymore. I recently switched hair dye companies because I like to support companies that don't test on animals and they're cruelty free. So I'm using this company, Argan Oil. This is a 30 volume developer, and what that means is that it's gonna give my probably like level 5-6 brown hair the lift to a blonde color, which is how I get my red hair, because I have to lift it, then I have to dye it. And I'm gonna mix from the same company, I'm gonna do 9G, which is the lightest gold blonde that they get in the red category, and then an 8RG. And then if I do that and I feel like, and I blow dry it out and I rinsed it all out and everything, if I feel like I need more copper, then I have a slightly darker red color that I would do with a no level developer, which would be like a 10 developer, which doesn't lift the hair at all. So lift means to make it lighter, and then there's the color part. So it's a 2-part situation here. I have a couple of other dye brushes that I can use to paint it on, because I'm literally like painting my hair. And then gloves, of course, because it will stain your hands. Cute little trick that my friend Leanne told me a long time ago. If you get some dye on your face or whatever, use acetone and you can get it off. It's really harsh, but it'll work. So I'm gonna go ahead and start, and we're gonna time lapse this part because takes a minute. And then I leave it in for 30 minutes and then I rinse it out. All right, let's go. Hey, so one quick thing before we start that time lapse. So I just want to show you, I've done equal parts on the right and the left using that grid of the 9G and the 8RG red gold in this bowl. And then we're gonna put an equal part of both of those of the developer, and then you mix it all up. And that's how I do my formula. I'm sure that there is a hairstylist out there, a colorist, who'll be like, no, that is absolutely incorrect. That's okay. I want to hear it, actually. So if you know that I'm doing something about this wrong or like inefficiently, let me know. I want to know about it, because I'm always looking to get better at dyeing my own hair. So now we've put equal parts of the 30 vol on top, and we're gonna stir it all up. All right, it's all mixed up, and I'm just waiting for the color to start turning a little, which it already is, and then we're gonna put it on my head. Okay. So you just saw me finish my whole head, sectioning and then painting my roots. so I'm going to take a break now and let it all sit and go watch a movie and drink some tea. And then we're gonna rinse this thing out. So we've waited about 45 minutes actually, which is fine because when you're using developer, it actually will develop to the level that it's powerful enough to do, and then it kind of stops. So I've been told that it's a little hard to mess your hair up. If you're using the right formula, it won't lighten beyond what you want. Let's see how it turns out. Hi, so I rinsed out my hair, and so far I think it's turned out pretty good. We're gonna blow dry and then you're gonna see the final product. All right, hang tight. So I haven't totally finished blow drying my hair. Most of the time, the nights that I dye my hair, I just wrap it up in a towel and I let it dry overnight. I don't like torturing my hair every day because I do so much of it frequently that I have to give it a rest sometimes. But I did blow dry the top, and you can see that there's no line of demarcation. You can't see where I applied the dye and where the old part was. So that's what I got for you. If I can leave you with any tips, it would be just make sure you have a formula that was given to you by a professional if you're gonna do your own hair. And a lot of people are making kits, so that's really great. Make sure you have good tools. You don't want stuff that's falling apart. Try to go for cruelty-free. So Argan Oil, their stuff is cruelty-free. And for my professionals, there's a company called Primary Sin out of, I believe it's Jacksonville, Florida, and they don't test on animals either, and their colors are really beautiful. I'm just gonna leave you with that. No line, saw me dye my hair. Maybe if it gets any longer, I'll show you how I cut my hair. Let's see how that goes. All right, take care, bye.